Today is Monday, March 24th, and today I learned that you need to be grateful for what you have, basically. And you can't be taking things for granted. I've definitely talked about this in previous videos, but today I was kind of just reminded of it. I was just reminded of just how grateful I am, because a lot of times we don't recognize how grateful we are for something until it's gone. And I think just like expressing your gratitude towards like the people you love, making sure you're not taking people for granted or taking situations for granted. And honestly, even like today was just a bad day. And I was like really wanting to complain about it. But then I was thinking like I should have been grateful when like, I don't know, like 5 years ago, like I had much better problems, if that makes sense. Like my problems are worse now than they were 5 years ago, right? And in 5 years my problems will probably be bigger than they are now. So like obviously I'm not trying to invalidate your problems or something like that, but just like be grateful that it's, whenever I tell this up to other people, I don't think they ever find it as a comfort, but for me it is always helpful to think that it could always be worse. It could always be worse, and I find gratitude in that. And like I said, maybe that's not useful for you, because I have found that whenever I tell people that it could always be worse, they don't find it very comforting, but I find it comforting. So maybe you guys will find it comforting as well. Yeah, so like even in the hardest times in life, it could always be worse, and it will probably get worse as you grow older, especially because I'm so young and I have lots of life ahead of me, hopefully, Lord willing. And it will probably get harder, and life will get harder, and I will fail more, and it will just get worse in a way. So always be grateful for where you're at. Always be grateful for the current position you're in, and have peace in knowing that it all has a purpose and that there's a plan for your life, and it's not just a bunch of horrible things that are happening to you. There is a plan. Have peace and comfort in knowing that you will come out of this stronger than before, no matter like if you just had a bad day like me, or if you're going through something really, really hard, you are growing through it, and I find that comforting. So it's an opportunity to grow, and it could always be worse, and just try to be grateful that it's not as bad as it could be. And also just in general, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the things that you feel like you don't need to be grateful for. Like small things. Like I'm grateful for my headphones. Like last year I didn't have those headphones, and they're really nice, and I like using them, and they're really useful, right? So that's like such a small thing. I'm just grateful for that small thing. Or it could be a person, right? Like I'm grateful for my friends, because a lot of times when I'm around them, I can get really annoyed, or not be present, but then afterwards I'm like, oh man, I miss my friends, right? So be grateful for what you feel like you don't need to be grateful for. That's what I have to say today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful at all, then I definitely appreciate a like or a comment. This is the video that I posted yesterday, where I talked about taking it one day at a time, as I'm trying to do right now. You can subscribe in that corner, and if you subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video.